Hey, I'm Rob from JaxPunx, and we're here to interview two guys that are very near and dear to my heart. It's the Mullis brothers. When the first punk show I ever saw was at a armory of some sort, some kind of place that you could rent. I can't remember it. It was so long ago. I think it was 86 or 87. And we drove way out to Orange Park. There was hardly any shows back then, very few. Punk was it was relatively new. And we saw this band called Brutal Assault. They were the first band I ever saw. And one of the guys that played in Brutal Assault is Pat Mullis. And this is his brother Jeff. Both these guys have been integral to the early punk scene. They were big in it, and they know all about it because they were there. And with no further ado, this is Jeff. This is Pat Mullis.
Hey, what's going on?
JaxPunx.
Yeah. They played at the Cedar Hill Armory. That's when
Cedar Hills?
I saw notes in Sweetwater, right?
Yeah,
there.
Cedar. That's
Right.
where I saw it.
Right.
There was broken bottles on people's heads.
Yeah, we saw what? Lee Duvall. And so we saw look
Not Lee Duvall.
Ed Wackrow, right? And Clay, what was his name, dude?
Clay Hendricks. Matt Hendricks.
Dude,
He
was in
Matt Hendricks.
Okay, so there was Ed
You need
Wackrow,
to get
Matt
Hendricks in here.
No, but
too.
hang on. So it was Matt Hendricks, Ed Wackrow, and a black dude playing drums named Scooby. Now
On the high school of it.
this was very innovative, all right? This was the innovative thing of the West Side Jacksonville punk scene. So it was the Splinters. When I was at Lakeshore Junior High, it was fucking Phillips. Frankie Phillips was in this band called the Splinters.
Yeah.
Right? And the Splinters was the first thing hopping. All right. Then later on, now they were playing, and then there was a lot of Southern rock, like cover bands that played at the bars and shit. So there was really no
Big
punk thing.
Daddies and all that.
Right, shit like that. So yeah, the Toys, Silver Creek and shit like that, these Skinner cover bands kind of, and there was the Southern rock shit. And then the Splinters, when me and Dean were at fucking Lake Shore, right, in Dallas, they tell me Dean was like, fucking Splinters, man, you're cool, Pat. And I was playing in the stage band at Lakeshore Junior High. And Dean Maddox, right, he goes, Pat, we gotta check this shit out, dude. Fucking Dallas seen these guys the other night, Splinters and Frankie Phillips and those guys, right? Killer shit, right? So me and Dean's playing trumpet, the stage band, I'm playing my fucking Strat and playing jazz, Lakeshore Junior High, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, right before Ed White, right before I went to high school, so that was like I was 14, right? And we were practicing in this fucking garage, right? We got this band together named Mental Brains. And it was me, Jack Grego, Billy Hughes. First it was Randy Johnson. So it was Randy Johnson, Billy Hughes, Jack Grego, and Scott Davis, right? And then, but Jack brought me over there because E.T. told him I play guitar. E.T. is Scott Davis, by the way, extraterrestrial. So we went to his house in the garage over by AY High School off Middleburg Road. We got professional proceedings over here.
Yeah.
And fucking, we went in there and then I played, and me and Jack we clicked. Randy kind of was like the odd man out type, because he was, that was our boy, but he couldn't really play, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That was Theron.
No, it was Randy Johnson, dude. Randy Johnson.
Same guy.
Randy,
Different guy?
No, you think about Darren Washington, Southside Road with this guy.
Theron Johnson.
No, Randy Johnson. Ask anybody.
So why
Ask
y'all start
Grego.
listening to hardcore in the first place?
Hardcore?
Hardcore punk.
Here's what
One. We'll just call them the same.
Stark Raving Mad fucking influenced the shit out of me. Dead Kennedys, these guys here, Circle Church, all right? How about you, Cool?
I'd say Ed Wackrow and the Attitudes with Frankie Phillips,
But what'd you like
and
about
those
it?
guys.
Oh, what I
The-
liked was it was different. It was fucking
the
progressive.
it was the energy
fucking
and
aggressive.
it was cool.
It was fucking. It was.
Angry?
No, it wasn't that. It was different, dude. It was fucking off. It was fucking
It
off.
wasn't Leonard Skinner.
It wasn't run of the mill. Something was
It
off
wasn't
about
Journey,
it.
it wasn't Leonard
No,
Skinner.
you're right. So
wasn't Ted Nugent.
growing up with Nugent, Kiss, fucking Ace Frehley was my god. And then all of a sudden, so we were practicing in this garage. Listen real quick. We were practicing in the garage, ET's house. So we all figured it out. We kind of fell into, it was me, Jack, and Billy. We kicked ET out of the band right at his own house. But you know,
'Cause
we
he
grew,
wouldn't shave
well, we,
his head.
but we grew up with him. We loved him. You know, whatever. It was part of the deal. It was just whatever, click. And you know how when you're young, it is what it is, and you keep it moving. You know, whatever. If you're odd man out, you're odd man out. So then we got us another place, and went on from there. But I'll never forget my drummer Jack Grego. He had a fucking little bug, right? And fucking we sitting and began fucking doing our thing, doing bonk hits, whatever. Me, him, and Billy. And we had the fucking big old finger fucking Billy had the fucking Dick Kennedy's fucking Jello Biafra for president sticker on the fucking bong with a fucking finger like this, you know, like come here, like shit, fucking. So we sit there and ET got pissed because we were doing it from his mom's house.
Yeah.
And just everything started. He would, you know, Jack threw a drumstick at him. He went inside. It's just it's a crazy story. So next thing you know, there was a show coming to the beach at the blighted area. And so we were scheduled to play a show after we were just playing for like 3 weeks together. And so we got booked on a show to open up for a band called Stark Raving Mad. The show got canceled at blighted area. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we moved to, which used to be Pissed Youth, by the way, and then they changed their name to Stark Raving Mad. They're from New York. So they fucking came in, we moved the show to
The beach.
down 3rd Street. Was it Stephanie Powers' house or something? I think. So we played, so me and Jack and Billy watched these motherfuckers. The singer fucking had mangy haircut like Kurt at DRI. Kurt Brett back in the day on the first EP had his hair fucking mange cut. And the fucking, the singer had like checkerboard fucking skin, and the drummer had the mange cut.
Yeah.
And the guitar player, fucking fastest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Abstract is the word I
We
was
know the
looking
bass
for.
player from them. He lives down in Orlando.
Really? Abstract is the word back in the day. Like abstract was like nothing else. It was just off. It was special. It was cool as fuck. Nobody else was doing it. That's what was going on back in the day, Jeff.
Because it wasn't the same shit.
What was that, like 81?
Listen, bro,
82?
it was like if you had a tattoo, it was special. The ink we were getting. Now everybody's got fucking. You know, you can be a straight. No point intended, of course, homosexual community, but you can be gay and have sleeves and fucking. It's just like it's crazy. So, you know,
When are you gonna get a sleeve?
I don't know. I don't need it. I'm
Well, you're
just,
gay.
So what was your
but you're homosexual.
So
but
what was
you're
the first?
tranny.
What was the first punk album you ever bought or stole?
The first that I bought or stole.
I had
Hold up.
Nevermind the Bullocks in 1980. I was 14, and I got it for Christmas from my gay brother. Not my other gay brother. You know, I can't believe it. And you know, so when was Start Raving Mad? That was like 81. That was the next year.
Start Raving. No,
'Cause things
no,
happen
no,
fast.
No. Start Raving Mad was
If
when
I was 14,
No.
you were 11.
No, dude, you were 17 when the shit was happening. I was 14.
Yeah, but I got the Nevermind the Bullocks when I was 14.
You might have, but you were surfing hardcore as fuck.
Of course I was.
I was playing guitar. I was surfing, skating, doing all that, but I switched off everything to guitar 24/7. Quit
So
school.
what was your first album?
My first record was MDC, Millions of Dead Cops. I had that record.
I was something else.
So anyway, check this out real quick. So we saw Stark Raving Mad, and then it was over. When I saw that was the first thing. Dude, that was the fastest fucking thing I ever seen in my life. And this guy, his drumsticks were flying everywhere, and he's pouring right back out of his pocket. Real fast cuts. And me and Jack just went, we're not playing.
You know, I met that
He
guy.
goes, Jack goes, we're not playing, Pat. I said, yeah, you're right, man. And after that, it was over. It was fucking.
And you knew you had to bring your A
It
game.
was
after
fucking
that.
what? It was fucking Jack. It's time to go get right. So we started writing.
And Jack's
we started
obsessive.
writing, and we were in a fucking tiny ass cubicle with his set. I had fucking by this time I had like a 412 cab with a PV Renown cap at 212, right? But it had tubes, and fucking I had my actual wood grain Strat. And it was loud as fuck. It was fast. It was angry. We're trying to be as angry as possible.
You know, I talked to the dude from Stark Raving Mad about that show. I said we were from Jacksonville. He goes, man, I remember Jacksonville. He goes, we went and played at a house.
That's
They
right.
canceled the show and they played at a house.
Yeah.
And he remembered it. He was telling me the story about it.
That was it.
That was it.
But
That
he
was
remembered
it,
he was the
dude.
bass player.
Really? God, they were so
Yeah, he's the
killer.
bass
I've got the vinyl. I still got the vinyl. And
He's still running around in Orlando. They
It's-
call him Nano Human Bite.
Yeah.
Is his Instagram handle.
Really?
But he was the main
Yeah,
hair
human bite.
guy.
I can't remember. It's been so long, dude. But they were so killer, dude.
So we've kind of covered a bunch of the questions, man. Why I play punk rock? You already got that. Where's the first punk show? Where's the first punk show you ever did play? Because you canceled the one with.
Oh. Oh, the first
one you played.
The first one we did. Okay. Well,
7:30.
we played a lot of houses, a lot of house parties, a lot of cake parties first.
And
then
Five Points.
Whose house was on
Riverside.
103rd?
Oh, shit.
Toad.
Todd
Toad.
Wormnest. Yeah, Toad. So, but a lot of houses in
In Westside.
Avondale,
Yeah.
Riverside. Parties.
Yeah.
Parties, fucking just, at Southside at the beach, John Temple's house. Way out there, yeah, we had a tattoo party out there. We played, and Joseph was inking.
Yes.
He was inking. So we did all that, and then here we go with Ray McKelvey. Said, hey, we got this club, man. Y'all, we need y'all. So we came, we started playing, and that's when we were practicing fucking 5 hours a day. Ears ringing, quit school, fuck all that. We went on the road. In this big old black school bus, graffiti all over that motherfucker.
Stiletto boss.
Black, fuck graffiti. Went to Atlanta.
Who'd you play with?
When we went to
I'm
Atlanta,
talking about who were the people in the band.
it was me. It was a threesome at first. Dallas wasn't even in the band yet. So it was me, Jack, and Billy Hughes playing Faster Than a Heart Attack. All right, practicing crazy, getting tight. Me and Jack were so tight, like tight, dude. We were so fucking tight. So, and then later we were like, yeah, we need a bass player. Because the first CD, wasn't no CDs, it was cassette tapes back then.
Yeah.
So we went Key Studios, we went to the studio, and I did the bass track and the guitar track.
Yeah.
And Jack did the drums, Billy sang with a quarter of Old Milwaukee.
You just played
Like he
you
would
played
big
the same
dog.
thing on the bass as
Huh?
you did on the guitar.
Yeah, same shit. So and it was fast as fuck, and we got it real tight, and then something happened later on. We get to that where my guitar got stolen, shit got broken into. But that was way later.
That was after a lot of.
That was after a lot of shows. We went to Atlanta like 3 times. We went to Tennessee.
Where'd you play
Where'd
in
you
Atlanta?
play in Atlanta?
Played Metroplex fucking 4 times. Like 4 times in
That was the
Metroplex.
place.
6088 Club was down the street.
That was before Masquerade, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's before that. So we did that. Went to Chattanooga. Went to Knoxville. Then we came. Then
Do you
we.
remember
No,
the venue names at all?
I know we had these hillbilly punks in Chattanooga. They loved us. They were trying to. It was. I remember one time we played in Atlanta, and Wackrow was right. He came up there, and Wackrow was like, he thought Sonic Youth was gonna play. That's why Ed was there. Oh, we were he come up and I'm on stage and me and Dallas like I was fucked up on hash. We spun across the street. My fingers were sticky as fuck. I never cleaned them or nothing. I'm playing.
No way.
And I fucked up this one song, right? And Dallas come over and kicks me in the leg. And I look down, there's Ed Wackrow. He goes, oh man, Pat, I thought fucking Sonic Youth was playing. Where they at? Like that. Dude.
While you're playing.
Well, we stopped the
Ed's
song at the end of a
classic.
song,
Yeah.
And then after we had some pretty big shows, but yeah. So we did that a bunch of times. We played all over Florida. A lot of gigs. Played. Everybody came to 730 Club.
Yeah.
Black Flag, Descendants, fucking in '86. The Descendants, Milo, right before Milo goes to college, right?
Now they're
So
playing
Yeah.
stadiums.
yeah,
Right.
so yeah,
And
all
it's
that.
bomb.
So in Black Flag King was Slipping In tour with Kira playing bass. So it was Descendants, Black Flag, the Croys and Toxic Reasons, motherfucking Husker Du, DOA. fucking Raw Power from Italy.
Yeah.
Motherfucking the Offenders from Austin, Texas, that fucking grew up with DRI before they moved to San Fran. You know, they were fucking from Austin. So, yeah, dude, there it is.
What happened to Data Panic?
I don't know. How about GFA's drummer Bam Bam came with a band called Junior Achievement. They were bad as fuck.
What about
Yeah.
Infinite Sea Snakes?
Oh, we played with them at Blighted Area. Now we did play a show with them.
Yeah.
But they were
And
stupid.
Blighted.
They weren't that good. I didn't like them. They were kind of like Maggot Sandwich
Okay.
from Pensacola.
I know.
Yeah. But it was but
What about Blaine Cruz?
Blaine,
Fat Bob
Blaine
played guitar with
Blaine was actually a
Dan
good
Minton.
Blaine was actually a good frontman. He was.
Yeah, he was.
You know, and years later, once Facebook came about, which I'm not on no more, everybody, I don't believe fuck you creates a lot of unmanageability in my life, so try to stay away from that just for the day. But anyway, I fucking Blaine, me and him talked on Facebook a few years back, and like, damn, Blaine, you want to do something? You know what I mean? He seemed good front man. I told him what I wanted to do, some more fucking hardcore, you know. He's like, yeah, man, fucking whatever, damn, pass me, And I was way down in Miami, but anyway, you talking about the bands at 730 Club. I mean, you talk about the bands that came through there, dude. Unbelievable, bro. That you think back, SNFU, that we played 2 shows with those guys. You just, oh my God,
And I was
dude.
trying to remember, like, was it like every weekend or was it once
Every
a month?
week,
Every
no.
weekend.
It was every weekend. So we played,
Parking in the parking lot, getting all fucked up in the parking lot.
and then Steve
Climbing
Sletto
up the,
come up the sign. You know about that? Did you come out there with me?
No.
Anyhow, I'm just playing. Anyway, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun, dude. We had a lot of fun. Then it got shut down. But anyway, I'm sorry.
So how about your releases, tapes and CDs and records and all that?
Well, we took them.
How many did you do?
Yeah, how many did you release?
The first time we took our shit to Edge City and we're selling them. We put them in a box. Hey, sell these. You know what I mean? And get them out there.
Janelle is so awesome. Tom and Janelle.
Billy was good about production. Billy Hughes,
Who recorded you?
John Keys, at John Keys Studio on Highway Avenue. And then we started practicing over there. We had practicers. We rented out. I think they gutted the old studio out. We started practicing in that same motherfucker.
Yeah, that place was rotted.
Yeah, it was on Highway Avenue,
Right.
near Paxton.
Oh,
That's
I
when
know
we
what you're talking
yeah,
about. You're
yeah.
talking about downtown. Or
And then what happened to
north
BA?
side.
What happened to BA was, we I love all those guys, man, and I've been trying to get a hold of Jack, and I talked to Dallas still to this day. We talked about a month ago. He's up in Georgia, and I'm trying to get him down here, me, him, and Jack, start working on shit. Because I know Billy would be up to the task. I know he would, so, but after, drugs show up, but before that, my shit got ripped off, and I started, doing some shit with cocaine I ain't done ever. So, and so my life kind of switched, and it devastated me when somebody ripped the door off the practice room. It was a big thing, it was a big fiasco thing, and people got, whatever. So, but
What about
got
Chronic
accused.
Reality?
once we ventured off, when I ventured off, then they kind of turned it into like a metal band, dude.
That was the thing, man.
It started turning.
That was
DRI did it with
crossover.
crossover and
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, but it was more. I didn't like where it went, and but I didn't like where I went either.
We
Talk
played
about going
with
to see the
Chronic
Beastie Boys.
Oh, Beastie Boys? Oh my God. I seen them at Langerado. Those guys played 75% of their set was punk at Langerado. This is before Adam Yachts
I
died.
know, but didn't you go
Cookie
to
Bush.
the show in
When you got-
Jacksonville?
The
No.
rack. Here, how about the rack? The car
Oh,
rack.
the car wreck on Beach Boulevard. We had 2 kegs in the back. It was a party, yeah.
Full?
Oh my God. We were moving from the South Side Temple's house to fucking A1A. And fucking, we pulled out. Was Wes driving? Jerry Temple was in the front like this fucking crap. He was passed out from drinking. You think it's on heroin, but he was not out from drinking. So it was me, Yoda, dude that was in the Beastie Boys video. Yoda. Yoda was sitting by me. SF Jimmy, I think, was laying across. And so it was me, Dean, Yoda from the Beastie Boys video, Big Skin, Big skin Yoda. And SF Jimmy was laying across, and motherfucking Jerry Gribble was passed out drunk in the front seat, was head under the dash. Wesley's driving. Wesley pulls right out on Beach Boulevard, and El Camino is like going like 1,000 miles an hour. Just fucking against the back of us. All I remember, we had glass all on our head. Me and Dean are in the Mercy room, like fucking looking at each other, fucking with the curtain. We pull. Is that you, Dean? You know. So yeah, and so the life flight was out, the helicopters and everything. It's fucking nuts.
So what happened to Yoda? Because like he took me to see the Beastie Boys, which is why I thought you were there.
No, Yoda was in a video that, you know,
Yeah, I
we
know
want to
his little
party.
story.
Okay.
He took me to the Beastie Boys, and we got to go backstage and meet all of them, and Jimmy G and all that.
No
but
way. I never met them like that. No, not the Beasties, man. Those guys were punk as fuck before they went hip hop. They were so rad.
That was a great show.
Had some song called Cookie Bush, or it was Where's Cookie Bush?
Yeah.
It was a little.
They had a
talk
cassette
of that.
tape.
Yeah.
Beastie Boys. You remember that, Jeff?
Yeah.
It was punk.
You know?
Smoke
That shit
And the
was.
basketball song.
Dude, they fucking.
God, what was the one song about the fat guy? They had some good songs. The punk songs.
They were funny.
They were
Yeah,
killers.
even the guy that played for Detroit, the Pistons, Lambier. They had a song about Lambier.
Bill
remember?
Lambier, yeah. Bill Lambier.
And then
They
the
probably did.
hefty guy. The punk songs were fat. They were good. You don't remember all those?
I had
They were
the
like a New
tape.
York
I had the
version.
They
tape.
were
Surf
good,
punks.
man. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
right. And then they switched. Then they
were
made
good.
it big when they started putting the galactic suits on and shit. You know.
Yeah.
But
Talk
you know,
about your favorite show.
my favorite show,
Yeah, that you played.
Oh, the favorite show I played.
Agnostic.
No, yeah, I love playing with those guys. We play. Oh, Agnostic, GBH, and us. Yeah. Yes, GBH, Agnostic, Brutal Assault, fucking Town and Country, like over there somewhere. And never forget it, back when AF was traveling in this fucking tiny ass fucking like hand me down 1968 RV that you would pull in a car.
With fiberglass?
Shit, me and Billy
Sides were fiberglass?
are like, fuck, I just want to meet Vinny. So they get out, they're sitting there, and we're fucking, you know, and it was just so killer because we clicked.
Yeah.
They loved us.
Vinny's awesome.
They loved us. So it was Roger, Vinny, and Kabula. It was the early Agnostic. It was but it was right at crossover too. You know.
It wasn't at Cindy's, was it?
I don't know.
On
It was in Arlington. It was in Arlington.
On University. Huh?
I was on University.
Maybe it
Hole in the
was.
Wall.
That's
It was
what
it
no.
was.
It was like a no. This was like an American Legion Hall.
Oh, okay.
In Agnostic headline, it was us and GBH played, and then Agnostic. So
GBH.
it was yeah, dude. It was
Oh,
killer.
was that what year was that?
City
What year
Rags,
was that?
what? Huh? That was fucking like
90.
no. It's like
Before
80,
that.
88,
Oh, yeah.
89. That was after Victim of Pain. The next record after when they kind of, it was a little metal tinge. That was fucking, what was that record, man? I can't remember. Maybe it's the third AF record. Because you had an EP,
It
then
was
you had
green.
then you
It
had
had green
Victim.
on it. Had like. Oh, I remember it.
No, because they brought the other guitar player in, and he had long hair.
Everybody was doing they were doing the crossover.
It was
thing for a
right
while.
there, teetering.
Giving it a try.
It was teetering like when DRI came out after dealing with it, or right before crossover, maybe.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Everybody's doing it.
so that show there,
Suckers.
oh Crumpsucker, yeah, but that show there, but I tell you, man, playing with SNFU, man, I couldn't fucking believe it. SNFU at 730 Club, and then one of my other favorite shows, the Cuban Club in Miami, MDC and No Fraud. We played a few shows with No Fraud, all over Florida, Melbourne, Fort Pierce, Orlando. Fucking, we played with Disorderly Conduct. Go down to Melbourne, play with those guys. Play with Crucifix.
Oh hell yeah, Crucifix.
It was in Tampa. That was at Tampa. And then we played in Orlando. We played down there a bunch of times. Black Label had these Black Label skins down there. We played shows with them. It was cool.
Talk about Einstein's.
Einstein was kind of. We didn't fuck with Einstein's too much.
I saw like
Einstein was
Red
a
Hot
little-
Chili Peppers and Soundgarden and Jane's Addiction
Their
there.
When
fear.
they were brand new.
You know-
yeah.
They were brand
They
new.
were playing
you
in
know,
a freaking
Einstein.
hole in the wall.
Yeah.
No, Faith No More. Faith No More played there,
And,
didn't they? Yeah, I think
Talk
so.
about Peelers.
In the 80s.
Peelers.
One big
Never
show.
fucked with Peelers, really.
I
Everybody
Damn,
talks
so
about it.
early.
Yeah, the
Healers,
Chili
that was in the 90s, wasn't it?
Peelers is over there like their dockside. Wasn't
No,
it?
right behind
Healers
Einstein.
was at the beach.
That Peelers?
How about the shows in Gainesville?
Oh, American Legion. But we
How about
we didn't play in Gainesville.
How about DR? Yeah, but DR.
DRI and
shows we went to,
Corrosion.
DRI and Corrosion and Hellwitch. Remember that show?
That was the girl
That
band.
was '86.
That was the show.
That was a good.
That
oh
was
my
a show.
God.
That was
That was
influential as
gnarly.
fuck. That was Corrosion, Eye for an Eye, but they just came out with Animosity. So it wasn't that tour. It was Eye for an Eye
Animosity.
actually.
That was the agnostic.
And then DRI.
Animosity was the second COC record with the big
Oh,
face.
oh, okay.
So before
Yeah.
that was
What am I
I.
fucking thinking of?
COC's first record was Eye for an Eye.
Yeah.
And it was Mike Dean. It was a three. It was a
Yeah.
three. It was a trio.
Yeah, Eye
it
for
was
an Eye.
Mike Dean, Woody Weatherman, and Reed Mullin on drums.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, they came in there in a van. Never forget it. They came to Gainesville to open up for DRI, Dealing With It tour. Unreal, right? So all the fellas
Yeah,
are
that
there.
was fucking
All the
badass.
fellas are there.
86.
So it's in Gainesville, right in the college mix too, American Legion Hall, right? And so CSC comes rolling in this van, and they're listening. They got AC/DC blasted, and we're like, man, what the fuck? Who is this, right? What the fuck? Dude, they fucking set up and they played, dude.
Yeah.
As soon as they hit the first fucking
That pit
when
was
Woody
fucking
Weatherman, the
badass.
first
That
fucking
was so
that fucking Animosity. Oh my god, dude, the whole place, the bottom fell out.
The whole place was a pit.
It was
The whole fucking
insane.
room.
You talk about insane, jumping off the rafters. Like somebody
That was
found
a
some
badass
spot to
show.
jump off on top. You know?
DRI was good. They were.
Oh, they were killer.
They
That
were-
was back when DR. Nobody had ever seen
They
DR.
were
They only
fucking
heard
good.
them. But when they saw him and Kurt was doing all this
That was
fucking
so
everywhere,
good.
Kurt,
The
oh
whole
my
thing-
god,
the whole show was a whole pit. Every song.
So you know that was just fucking archives of Jacksonville punk. Like when Ray McKelvey. How about this, y'all? If everybody's tuning in, Ray McKelvey passed away. Love that dude for life. Mike Butler, loved them. They put us on the road. They got us out there, and I fucking love those motherfuckers. And you know what? They had this special about him in Club 5 on the 5 Points
Yeah.
Theater, right? So I went to it, right, thinking that we're gonna be, I need to be there. I was huge with Ray. Me, Billy, and Dallas and Jack were fucking. It was just we were big. They were 1 and we were 2. That was it. Any show that came through, we're playing with you. We're going on the road. When we go on the road, they got us out on the road by ourselves. So I go to this thing, Brenda, and there was nothing said about BA or nothing. Not motherfucking thing was said about Jack, Billy, me, Dallas. It was all like, I don't know what the fuck that shit was going on. We weren't even mentioned at all, dude. And I was really like, man, that's kind of fucked up. So you're hearing it from me right now. Love those guys for life. Fucking very influential in my life, even though they were punk in their own way.
Yeah, Ray
Switchblade.
helped us.
Loved them, dude. Johnny at the bottom of the pool, whatever. Fucking love those guys. Tommy Berlin. They took us out under their arm, man. They really did, man. And that meant a lot, dude. They got us out there. And fucking, but you know what? That club, 730 Club, Ray made that shit happen. And Mike Butler. Both of them, he got all those shows to come in. He would talk to Canada. Like, when you see, like, a punk biography, like on YouTube or something, you see Jello, and you see, like, the first time Ill Repute hit the road, and you see these little specials and shit. They're autobiography, and it talks about how they would communicate with these other bands in like Michigan, the East Coast. It was an idea talking with fucking Ian McKay, and then how we going to get over there, and how we going to get to Michigan. There wasn't no phones. It was
They
all
wrote
writing
letters.
letters. So Ray was writing SNFU. Hey, y'all, we got a place for y'all to play. He's writing fucking DOA from Canada, dude, to come play. What? On tour to get him a spot, Toxic Reasons. Fucking, another good one? What was killer? Dayglow Abortions. Those guys ruled. They fucking ruled. We played 3 shows with those guys. We went to Orlando to play with those guys. Yeah, dude. Wow. Fucking, but Ray made it happen. He got them to come first, though. And SNFU, he hit a lick. When SNFU, oh my God, those guys, like, at first when I heard them, they were good, they were killer. But I was like, yeah, they're all right. But 2 years later, no, maybe 8 years later, I'm like, these guys are fucking rad.
Yeah, they play with asexuals.
Oh, asexuals. Oh, you brought one up, motherfucker. Yeah, we play with those guys too. Yeah, we play with asexuals. So, but anyway, there was a lot of shows, man, and Brenda, man, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I get to get it out here for a little bit because I've been in the fucking, like in a cave, in my own self-made cave, let's say. I wandered off on a lot of people, man. I really did. You know, I pawned my whole punk rock life to go doing some dumb shit, you know, away where I was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And it stunted my what should have been type shit. But still, to this day, I play every day, and I'm still ready to do my thing, man. You know, and that's to keep the
Can't stop.
fuck. You can't stop fucking hardcore punk rock, dude. Huh? Southern
Keeps you
style.
young.
You can't do it.
Keeps you young.
That's right, dude. And this guy right here, put that over here. This fucking guy, man. I love Rob, man. He was in a band years ago too. Snap Briefcase, what was it?
Mysterious briefcase.
Mysterious Briefcase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret Society.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
style
yeah,
voice.
yeah. And he used to follow us, man.
Yeah.
I know, dude. I know, and fucking dude.
We got to play with Chronic Reality.
Yeah,
Played
yeah.
There. We played there. No.
That was Billy Hughes.
Metropolis.
That was my old singer.
That was Metropolis.
That was my old singer's metal band. Billy, I need to talk to you, fucker.
Yeah. So you're covering it. So who
So
would
you
you
need
like
to
to interview? You want to interview Billy Hughes, don't you?
Yes, exactly.
I would interview Billy. I would interview. No,
Yeah,
you know who?
Billy.
No, you know who I
Jack.
want. No, yeah, Jack Grego. That's who I want. I want to get. I'm calling my
And
boy.
Dallas.
I'm calling Dally. I'm calling Jack out right now.
So that's how
I got a
this thing
shoebox.
works.
I got a
You got
shoebox
the
to
questions
jam.
Now you got to get him.
I'll get him.
And
I'm
that's your
here.
questions.
I'm here waiting on all you.
There you go,
Look,
Jack Grego.
look. I'm here waiting on all you fucking the real brutal assault, the real punk rock brutal assault, not metal, the real deal. Y'all should have changed the name when y'all did all that other shit. Look, this right here, I got questions for y'all. I love y'all motherfuckers. Let's get real. Sling, we got to sling some more punk rock, man. We ain't never too old,
That's
man.
what's up.
Love y'all.
Talk about where you got your first boots.
My first boots, probably before I got I had my first girlfriend. I never took them off. I had them on at Jack's house. Jack will tell you. Anyway, my first boots was at I think at a thrift store. They were at a thrift store over there in Cedar Hills, over there by old Cedar Hills Theater.
I traded mine in 1990 for a bag of weed for the red Doc Martens when I lived in Huntington Beach.
Oh wow.
See, he moved
And
out there.
they lasted. I just threw them away probably when I lost my house.
Did you guys get your clothes from Hot Topic?
Thrift
No, never. Self-made, self-made,
How did you
man.
get
Thrift store
Oh, thrift stores, yeah. Thrift stores. You know, make your
or
own
Blue Sky for the surf shit.
old flannel.
them? I would go to Army
Paint
Navy.
markers.
I don't, you know, really back in the day, I really wasn't, you know, I didn't really tear jackets up and paint bands on the back of jackets and do all this shit. I would wear shit like old football, fucking the claim. I'm from Jacksonville. I have Jacksonville Firebirds. And there's people out there that know what I'm talking about. I wear Jacksonville Firebird shirt while I played every show. I tried to wear a Jacksonville Firebird shirt. You know what I mean?
100%.
From Jax. So yeah, that's because we go play a bunch of places. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool. You know, but like back in the day, no. Like we'd write our favorite band, BGK from Belgium and shit on a shirt. Holland's Best Hardcore. You know, we'd stick that shit on there.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I mean?
I had a negative approach shirt. Just like
Yeah.
that.
Oh
Had
fuck.
skeleton
They're
on the
badass.
front and a negative approach written in paint markers.
So here's another. I want to say this to y'all. A dear friend of mine, grew up with him. He was in one of the most influential bands that came from Jacksonville. He just passed away 3 weeks ago. His name's Wesley McKell. Fucking love my brother forever, man. It's my brother forever, man. And he played in a band called Body Count. All right. KP, Wesley, his brother Wally. Who played bass on that record? That Body Count record was so killer. Yeah. I can't remember. Who was it?
Was that 1980?
Was it Clammy? What's that dude? That fucking no, it wasn't him. No, dude. This is
KP Beaver?
This is 82, 81. 80. This
That
is
was there.
this is
Everyone was in high school or junior high
Yeah.
back then.
dude. This is right. This was
You weren't even in
so
school.
I was supposed to graduate 87. So this was 85.
You were supposed to graduate 86 because I graduated 83.
Okay, so this was 85 or 84. Wes and Wally came to the house trying to buy they were looking for a PA board. And they came, and because they knew I played guitar, and they thought I might have had some equipment. And so they were looking for something to record on, and they came to the house, and I was like, no way, what's up, man? You know, I didn't know you were going to bring everybody over here, because me and Wesley we clicked, you know, a couple parties, my buddy, you know. And he brought everybody. It was KP and fucking they all came to the house, yeah. And knocked on the front door. KP, fucking Wally and Wes. And this was before they moved to Maine. You know, so, you know, Wesley was one of the most hard hitting ass drummers, motherfucking, you know, and we had so much plans and the bottom fell out of a lot of that because of me, you know. And I'm to blame for a lot of that. But, you know, I stayed in touch with him through the years. And I've been talking to his ex-old lady a little bit, and you know, Missy, and I love them. I love them both. And Wesley ain't with us no more, so.
So he died up in Maine?
No, he died from hospital mispractice and
Malpractice?
Yeah, malpractice and something like that. But you know, fucking love that guy's like my brother, man. He's big, influential, fucking punk rock guy in Jacksonville. He was the hardest. They were the hardest fucking band ever to play, put anything out in the studio, hardcore. They were the first hardcore band in Jacksonville. Body Count, not Ice-T, none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Body Count, KP, Wesley, Wally. Fuck jazz, fuck you too.
Where can you find Brutal Assault's music now online?
punksnotforprofit.com, Jacksonville, Florida. You can find the...
There's a lot of shit on
No. You got the first record we put out was Die We Love You. The second was Screaming Vengeance, and that's the one you can find on that one. You Lose, you can't use, it's not on there. So I think it's Screaming Vengeance when it's like a picture, a drawing of Billy with a microphone with a skinhead like,
Yeah.
you know, that was Screaming Vengeance. That was the second one. So yeah, so
I had the second one. and
Did
the
you
third
guys
one.
make
I
some
had
money?
You Lose.
Did you guys make any money?
I mean, we, you know, back then it was so fun, dude. You know, we made enough money to eat, maybe buy some weed, buy some bud, you know. But the thing, you know, I'm stealing fucking sandwiches out of the store to survive for all of us, you know what I mean? Yeah, like that. You know, we were staying at Chick's house with her. Oh, our parents are out of town. Hey, how about this? We played with Gangrene, BA and Gangrene at Fort Pierce.
Who?
Oh my God, what?
Lucy knew them.
Oh, he knew Negative Approach.
Yeah, but
He knew Kill Slug.
Yeah.
He used
So-
to hang out with
Kill
Kill Slug up in Boston.
My favorite band in Detroit all time is the Necros. I love NA too. I love Negative Approach. I love Necros. And I was saying about this other day.
How
Three
the
bands in
Meat
Detroit.
Men.
The Meatmen, yeah. Tescovina Meatmen in Us Detroit. Necros. Meatmen. Fucking Negative Approach. And there's another one. The guy that plays in Fugazi with Ian, his band, you know that?
Where was he from? Was he Baltimore?
He was from a fucking old school punk killer band.
You know, the cool show was in Gainesville when
Marshall-
Fugazi played in Gainesville about 88.
How about
in
Marshall
the
Man?
women's club?
Yeah.
It's fucking bad.
Fugazi?
Me and Frank and Paul Weed went, you know, and God rest Frank.
Oh,
Bogner's
Frank,
soul.
yeah, just like Wesley.
Frank, me and him did a lot of shit.
Wes and Frank, man. Wesley and Frank, dude.
Okay,
Wesley
talk
and
about Rats on the West Side.
Rats on the West Side. The president of Whites on the West Side right now. Okay, I got this one for you, Jeff. Check it out. So the president, I asked
got 'em on.
Brian Williams. Now Brian Williams the other day, I had a question for him the other day. He surprised me. So I said, President of ROTW, go ahead, and then I'm going to ask you who the vice president is. Who's the president?
He knows.
That's Woody Beck. Vice president of operations? Craig Fells. Or Steve Roberts.
Bones.
Bones, yes.
Toad.
Huh?
Toad.
Toad, yeah, Toad's right. He's chairman. Chairman of the
Shit,
board.
he had the house. He had the house. Toad did.
Yes,
The
he-
acid parties.
Oh God!
All the acid
Oh
parties.
my
over there.
God! I saw Paul Bunyan coming out of the grass, fucking. Oh my God! I was on that around the world
There's a
camo.
guy that
double
sold.
dip.
There's a guy that sold everybody acid one night, and nobody. It did. It took. It was one of the. It was the creeper acid where it wouldn't hit you for a while.
I know you.
And who was it? Three of the skinheads beat the dude's ass, and he ran. They took all his money that he, and then everybody started frying.
Oh my! Yeah, everybody thought it was fake. And then 20 minutes later, everybody's like,
frying.
cool. Everybody was like,
That was at Toad's house,
purple microdots.
and everybody was laughing. That was fucking hilarious.
Hey, but you know what though? You know what was
Fuck up.
classic? How about this? You know, you being from Jacksonville, Florida, fucking southern, fucking redneck, fucking shit, right? And we got, you know, we had our little punk rock scene, you know, and all of a sudden, man, it was, well, I'll never forget this show. Monday night, the Croisen came to town from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. With the fucking baddest. They put 2 good records out. I don't know what they did after that. They started getting kind of artsy.
Yeah.
You know, but the first 2 records were the baddest fucking thing known to God, next to God. All right, they were bad as fuck. And then that same week, Weekend hit. And all of a sudden, McKelvey pulls it off again. Black Flag's coming. Right? So Henry, after the show, he's outside with his long hair,
It's come.
slipping in tour, you know, and what's her name? Fucking, you know, he stays at her house or whatever.
Who? Skinhead? Who?
Anyway,
No,
anyway, but that was killer. So I'm sitting right. I think it was me and Dallas were drinking, and Henry was just weird, man. He just kind of stayed off the side, and we talked to him and shit. But he was just trying to talk with a chick. It was simple as that, you know. But we were kind of sitting outside looking in, we were kind of scared, probably to even talk to the dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was a little off.
But they were fucking so rad, dude. Those motherfuckers had, that whole building, they had so much equipment and PA, the whole fucking place. Were you there, Rob?
Not 7:30.
Oh my God, the whole place was just like, they had so much PA. Greg Ginn of Black Flag had 2 bands. He was in 2 bands before his band Black Flag played. Painted Willie and The Harvest. And then it was Black
3
Flag.
of them,
And
yeah.
Greg Ginn played all 3.
Wow.
He's great. He's obsessive, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. So, but now Black Flag, not with Mike Vallely singing, man. No, man. I can't. Greg Ginn's cool. His fucking real fucking raunchy punk fucking sound is killer. You know, but I guess he can't get along with these other guys, man. You know, Bill Stevenson and fucking.
It's hard to play in a band.
It is, especially
It's hard to find people you can get along
that are
with.
dedicated, right? That are
Talk
fucking
about Beechwood.
Beachwood
Yeah.
boys. Those are my boys, man. I love those guys. That was John and Jerry, Darren Washburn, GP. That was our little from West Side to South Side, united. Fucking, we ran together, and that was it, man. You know, we were in it to win it. Even though we were probably ignorant to the fact, but we were in it to motherfucking win it, dude. We stood for everything that was powerful, you know. And yeah, Beechwood was, that was a big thing back in the day. But it was West Side. We joined arms with the Beechwood boys.
Talk about Kona Skate Park.
Kona Skate Park. That's Marty Ramage. That's Ramage, right? That's fucking.
Still doing it.
Yeah, dude. I was skating there when I was a kid. Fucking, I never remember no punk shows there a long time ago until lately, huh? Like over the last 10 years, maybe.
And well,
It
Marty's
just-
running it now. I don't think Miss
a little
Ramos would go
different.
for
Yeah,
that.
no, they wouldn't go for that.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's
Miss
where it all
Ramos-
started, skateboarding. Here, pretty much.
Yeah.
Or the one
74 or something?
Lady Land Lee or whatever it was at the beach, or was that skate park at the beach? By the banana slides.
The plate.
At the
Yeah,
beach.
yeah. No, they had the killer ass cement bowl put in. That shit's killer. Right, but it was
Well, I'm
raw.
talking
It
about
was raw.
in the 70s.
Oh, you talking?
That was before Kona.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember.
And then they
before
had,
Kona.
then they
I
had,
wasn't living here.
then they had
When I moved
the
here, Kona
roller
was already
drum.
here.
Remember the roller drum on Cassett?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Billy Buffington's parents owned it. Remember?
I think so.
They lived in Andy Kenyon's neighborhood.
back in the day, we were playing. Me and this dude were playing baseball growing up, man.
Where did y'all go to elementary school?
Hyde Grove.
High Grove Elementary. right? And then
When's the first time you ran into like Dean in Dallas?
Oh, Dean in
I went to
Dallas.
At
elementary
Lakeshore.
school with Dean in Dallas.
That was junior high.
well,
Lakeshore.
he went to school with
With-
the older Thomas
with
Maddox.
dirt.
He went with dirt.
Dirt.
So he went. He graduated when he went to high school. Then it was time. It was me and Dean playing in the stage band. Dean was playing. Here's the story. Dean was playing trumpet. I'm playing guitar. Right. I had my first girlfriend was with me, Sarah Garrett. Was my first girl, and I was freaked out about that. I didn't know how to act. You know what I mean? I fucking. You know what I'm saying? First girlfriend at school, you know, meet her over here, meet her over there, and I'm playing in the. She liked to carry my guitar in a guitar case. Never forget it, right? Thing was like 3 times bigger than her. My Strat, my case. So anyway, later on in life, I don't know. I always named. Dean named our band Brutal Assault, and I named his band Maddox. So you got Maddox. And so I said, man, name that shit Mad Axe, like a Mad Axeman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he took off in front of that, him and Pat Nicholas, and they were bad. They were badass. That, you know what I'm saying? They had fucking, what's his name playing guitar? He was Shredder, Ripper. What was that dude from North Side?
Chris.
No, this dude, oh my God, I forgot his name. He's fucking just arpeggio. I'm like, I'm going to see you.
Because they were metal.
You know, yeah, they were bad. Pat Nicholas was singing. They were good. They were killer. But Dean named our band. At first, it was going to be Brutal Assignment, which I kind of wanted it to be instead of BA, because it was another band named Brutal Assault, death metal band in Europe.
Oh,
Even back then?
Yeah.
I
That
think,
old?
yeah, but that's what you like. He was, oh, let's go see if BA's on fucking YouTube. That's what's going to come up, some death metal shit in Europe. You know what I mean? And fucking,
yeah, because none of your shows got filmed back then.
there's one show. There's one show got filmed. It was down there with Disorderly Conduct down at Fort Pierce.
Oh, they were badass.
So we played.
They were
yeah,
from Melbourne.
They were from Melbourne. We went to, I would never forget, I went to the singer's door. I forget his name. Him and Billy used to talk a lot. Me, Billy, and the singer used to talk. You know, like, oh, we'll get down there, man. We're going to play a show with you guys. We finally did. We set it up. So we go down there, and I go to this dude's fucking, he's got a house. Probably as big as this, half as big as this. In the front door, he's got fucking every punk sticker ever known to man on his door. Right? Me and Billy were like, yeah, we're here.
This is it.
Yeah, knock on the door.
Yeah.
They were cool.
If it's not him, he knows who it is.
Exactly. They even had a BA sticker on that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're in the right spot. So we knocked on the door and fucking and played a show with those guys. It was fun. It was, hey, I think the biggest moment though, the biggest killer fucking moment, we're in Atlanta and we were at this pizza place and we got interviewed on the radio in Atlanta. Wow. Underground Atlanta. Well, right on the top, the cusp, like probably 6 blocks. Like they used to say the Metroplex was 3 blocks east of the Omni or some shit like that. This was like 5 blocks on the other side of the Omni down the road, and this pizza joint was killer. And they would be outside, we were eating pizza, and they were interviewing us on the radio, and we got on the radio, dude. We got on the fucking radio in Atlanta. That shit was killer. I mean, we were tripping.
I love Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta's killer. It's just too many people there now, but you know.
There's a lot.
Talk about Cro-Mags and Bad Brains.
Oh, what? Cro-Mags, fucking, we know John Joseph, man. So I was living in Miami, and he came down with Cro-Mags Blood Clot. You know, he got the nickname from being a roadie for Bad Brains, Blood Clot. So he came down to, he would come down every year. It was Blood Clot or Cro-Mags and Agnostic, right, would come down. You know, Negative Approach, Agent Orange playing a bunch of shows down there. Fucking, Battalion of Saints came back down over there.
Wow.
And it was a shame. It was like 16 people there. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Down in Miami, you got this killer Cuban punk scene down in Miami. It's killer. A lot of Cuban skaters, fucking killer. They got a few. There was a good punk band down there named O08 or something like that, and they were punk kids, and they were bad as fuck, man. They probably never made it out of Miami. Who knows?
Remember Chocolate Grasshopper?
Amazing Grace from Miami.
I don't
Yeah, I remember him.
Bad as fuck.
Do you remember Chocolate Grasshopper?
I never remember them.
They were in the 80s.
Okay. Load
Miami.
Load was good too.
Load
Was bad. So,
Miami.
but anyway, So John Joseph would come down there, and he remembers BA, you know, back in the Cro-Max, you know. So he remembered us, and so it was John Joseph, and the first time I seen him in a long time, the old guitar player for Propane, Crumbsuckers, came down there with John, and he put a record out. Blood Clot put a record out, and it was hard. It was heavy. You know, like it was like slow riding, like Propane heavy. You know what I mean? It wasn't like real fast, but it was good, right?
Oh, they're badass guitars.
Yeah, they had two guys from Propane on that tour. So they came, and I was talking to John every time he came out. Dude, you don't remember fucking me? We were in BA, fucking Jackson. Yeah, I remember you guys, fucking, you know, this and that, blah blah blah. Then Agnostic would come. We talked to Roger and Vinny, and they never forgot us. It's crazy. How can you go all over the world and remember some motherfuckers like that?
They're good at it.
Vinny and Roger?
Yeah.
Oh, Vinny especially.
Yeah.
Vinny like, Pat, what's up? Every time he's coming to Miami now. Pat, fucking what's up, dude? Jacksonville. Like, I'm down to Miami.
I love Vinny.
Oh my God. Yeah. So John would come down and he'd be looking for some bud. He's vegan, motherfucker. You know, Hare Krishna dude, you know, trying to put him out there, but you know, fucking
He
he's
doesn't
cool.
like mushrooms.
No, he's cool as shit. And he always wanted me to try to give him some weed. I said, John, I'm clean. I don't fuck around like that anymore, dude. I love you, dude, bro. Fuck, I'll hook you up one of these Haitians. One of these those. You know what I mean? But anyway, they were killer. Then they came down as Cro-Mags with the bass player sick of it all, Mackie, the original drummer of Cro-Mags, and fucking Todd Youth, the one he just died in like 2018. Todd Youth.
Youth of Today.
What Warzone? Played in Warzone. Youth of Today, maybe. I think no more of Wasted Youth, maybe.
I thought Todd Youth played in Youth of Today.
No.
You didn't?
Yeah.
No.
Wasted Youth?
No.
Was it?
No. The drummer for the Circle Jerks right now played in his first band.
Joey
Was,
C.
Joey played in Wasted Youth. Todd Youth played in Warzone. We can Google it right now. Right, we got that. But he played Warzone. I think he played in Wasted Youth, not Youth of the Day.
Huh.
Todd Youth.
Okay.
But
I'm
anyway,
gonna stop right
was
there.
it? Me, him, Paul Edgar, fucking. Oh man.
Jerry.
Who?
Jerry.
Jerry Gribble, Donnie Gribble, Tunis. That was the crew.
Right.
That was the crew.
Exactly.
It was me, Tunis, Wesley, fucking.
Gribble.
Are we already rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. So me, Wesley, Jerry Gribble, Donnie too, but mostly Jerry. Donnie used to stay at home. He wouldn't come out much. Over there by the fucking Fox Theater that we vandalized. It got shut down.
Who?
We shut the Fox Theater down, dude.
Wow.
I feel bad about that, you know, because we were fucking vandalized and we were trying to be fucking.
Well, they couldn't afford to fix
We
it or
didn't give a
something?
shit. We go up behind the sign like by 7:30. We go up behind the sign, be at their partying. When they had to show in a movie, we climbed the sign. But we kicked all the lights out one night trying to be fucking, whatever. You know, you're young.
Man.
Gives a fuck, right?
And they couldn't afford to fix it?
I don't think so.
It just went down.
It just went down. So, but yeah, me, Wesley, Jerry Gribble, Tunis, Scott Ludden, motherfucking Paul Edgar, he come out here once in a while. But Dean Maddox, Dallas.
Kurt Peltier.
Kurt Peltier, yes, Kato and fucking and Dallas.
Julie
and
Peltier.
Toad, huh?
Julie Peltier.
Julie, she was always tagging along. Yes, she was.
The twins, Allison.
Allison, yes. And Brenda Kato.
That's what's up. Brenda Roberts.
You were Brenda Roberts. Brenda Roberts.
That was before Brenda Kato. She married Kato.
Brenda Roberts.
You?
I'm not Kato.
No, that's what I didn't think so.
She didn't take my name.
No, I remember you Brenda Kato though.
No, I was Brenda Roberts.
Who's Kato?
Kato's the dude I married later on.
Who was that? Did
John
know?
Kato.
I know him, didn't I?
No, he wasn't in the scene. He was out of the scene.
Right. Okay.
I was trying to marry normal. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh, and try to
I was trying to marry normal.
and try to be normal.
And he is normal.
That was a
but
problem.
I'm not normal.
Abstract as they come, right? That's right, bro. You know, but yeah, the crew, we hang out Fishware Park, Half Bridge. We'd be fucking fishing Ortega Bridge, tripping on acid, fucking drinking old. We called it Old Spill. Old Milwaukee,
Yes.
Old Spill.
Yeah.
That was back in the hard drinking days.
Taking
Smoking.
taking a spill, drinking all milk,
Yeah.
falling down the hill.
Yeah, some shit. Kudo probably do that the best. But you know, the thing was that was back when it was fun, man. I'd never race some days for nothing. Smoking weed, drinking beer, tripping on acid here and there, snorting a rail here and there. But you know what? We just get twisted, have fun.
Talk about Half Bridge.
Half Bridge. God, that was a spot, dude.
I interviewed her.
Describe it. Describe it. What's Half Bridge?
Half Bridge is fucking like Ortega, but it's Half Bridge got the big hump behind Publix over there. You go by the, yeah. The Half Bridge was the spot we'd sit and get fucked up and you take your girl to.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you take
So
your
it's on the water.
It's on the water.
And the hump he's talking about is
Oh.
the railroad tracks that you would try to catch air on.
Oh, me and Kurt, we go over that motherfucker 80 miles. I said, Kurt, don't do it, man. Come on, man. Starsky and Hutch. Swear to God. We had this 1970. It was a 1970. Kurt had this car. 1970 fucking Volvo or something. Like maybe the first Toyota ever made. I don't know what it was. That bitch was old. And that motherfucker went through the ringer doing us.
It could jump, huh?
Oh man, we
Dukes
had
of
fun.
Hazzard. Dukes of Hazzard.
That car went to that DRI corrosion show in Gainesville.
Wow.
I mean, you talking about
The Half Bridge was cool because you could kind of pull your car out of the way of the view of the cops driving by because you're like down on the river and we could have bonfires and it was kind of like a spot where
Yeah.
we could all get drunk and not be hassled by the cops. Get loud.
And then we had another spot we'd park in front of, and the cops would come up on us every time. It seemed like never forget it. Right there, at the park,
Fishware Park or
Not
Betty
fi-
Circle? Betty Circle?
Betty Circle.
Betty Circle because they
It was on the
hated
water.
us.
That little spot was on the water, I think.
Okay, you're talking about Seminole Park.
By the old steak and egg place right there on Herschel, wasn't it? Kind of back roads back up in there. If you keep going, no, if you go over to Ortega Bridge, right, and go back into Ortega Forest and all that shit,
Right.
there was a park back there. Anyway, it was that
There's
thing.
one on the water and there's one circle. Betty Circle
Right.
and then there's one on the circle.
So we pull at the Betty Circle, we'd be that's where you're wasted. You just got to pull in somewhere in the park, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Try to let it wear off.
And so a couple times police tailed us on in there. Pull us right on in there. Right. All right, give me your weed. Fucking that wasn't that bad. Nobody went to jail. Never. Pour your fucking beer out, throw your weed on the ground, and he's stomping on our butt and we gotta drive off.
Damn.
Fucking dickhead. But he take us to jail.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he could have done all that and took you to jail too. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Drunk driving.
You know, yeah. Exactly. So back right.
Well, what
They
about
left and we
Fishware?
were still wasted. We got the keys to the car.
Do you remember Fishware Park?
Of course. That was the spot. I got pushed over in a portalet.
Oh.
Shit went all over me. Julie had to take me to the fucking house, put me in the bathtub.
Mm.
Yeah, Julie did that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my God. It was fucking, who was it?
Bernardo?
Bernardo might have pushed me over. You think it was? You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that? I think it was Kurt, though. I think it was
Yeah.
Kurt Amp. Maybe Kurt. Hey, I mean, I was fun, but that shit all over me, dude. I was pissed then.
I bet.
But then then Julie goes, come on, I'll take you to the house. But you know, we took a shower. I was good.
How'd you get in the car?
Yeah, put a towel down the seat. We know
Your
shit.
house wasn't very far.
The house right around the corner, the Pellissier house.
You could have walked there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was way back, man. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
I lost my first tooth not too long ago. Crown came out, bit down that bitch, fucking shattered that motherfucker.
Ew.
Yeah. Learn never.
So
Got pulled out.
gold.
I went to the dentist for the first time since I was 16 years old. About, what, a year ago? Went to the
You
dentist.
still building houses?
But I'm doing it, I'm a computer guy.
You're
That's all
what?
I'm doing. I'm managing them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You don't went out doing inspection. You need to do
I'm
that.
what they call a builder. I'm a superintendent. Build houses. So I do it from the dirt up. I'll start with pins. Again, it's nothing but dirt.
I should build houses with celery in them. That whole crew. Working
I haven't scraped a lot.
Working for Jerry Brewer. Was it Brewer? George Brewer.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
George
know.
Brewster.
Yeah,
George
I don't know.
Brewster had his own company, framing company. I used to work with those guys. West ROTW crew.
I'll tell the tractor guy to come out and scrape the lot, get the grass off of it. Then I'll have them put pins in to get the corners. And then they'll go from there. They'll start forming it up and go from there. And then the last thing I do is walk the house with people.
Oh, okay.
I'm walking the house
Make
with
sure
them.
it
I got
passes
side on the
inspection.
ground, yeah,
Make sure
with
it passes.
the homeowner.
Right. Oh, okay.
With the homeowner themselves.
Okay.
And then anything they want done, if something's not like they want it, then I'll decide whether we do that or not. And we'll go from there. And then I got 5 days to get it ready. And then they come back one time, sign some papers, and then they go to their signing. I do it from the ground up.
Big dog.
From the ground
They
up.
taking care of you?
Yes.
That's good, dude. You
Best job
deserve
I ever
that.
had.
You deserve
It's the
that,
best
bro.
job I ever had. I've been at it since I was 16 years old.
That's fucking
I
badass.
started building houses.
That's badass. You know, I fucking, I've been a mover for like 28 years, moving people.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it in sweet little Dunnell in Florida.
I moved furniture with you.
When?
Steve Chamblin.
Oh, you talking when I moved him to Marietta, Georgia? When I loaded that truck?
Yeah, because I didn't
You
go
did
with
help me, didn't you?
I took it downstairs and put it in a truck.
You
And then
did,
you
yeah.
went
When
somewhere
I was
else.
loading, I was stacking that bitch
Yeah,
in the
you,
truck.
I like moving furniture with
I
you.
loaded that motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
did.
you knew what to do.
I'm a mover. I've been out in every. This last ink I got was from Sturgis, South Dakota. I went out in the Great Northwest for the
That's
first
nice.
time. I went to fucking. That's after this band. Actually, that's some artwork from this band, Electric Frankenstein.
I like Electric Frankenstein.
Those guys are fucking rad.
Yes, they are.
So it's weird with that band. They got so many different singers or something, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't seen them play. I've heard them.
Video, you watched them? Have you watched them? Oh, they're bad as fuck. They're pretty cool. They're cool. Kind of slow punk.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I don't
let's
think they've
segue into what you're listening to now. What turns you on? What you're excited about?
What I'm excited about now, I love the old school bands are torn, and it paid off for them. I do like that in a certain way, and there's another way I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of mainframe. We talked about this the other morning. You mentioned I don't really have time to agree with you on it, but yeah, there's nothing like the smaller venue and fucking, it's just you can't even breathe and you're sweating your ass off and fucking, it's just, you're fucking putting everything you got in it and people are stoked on what you're fucking playing. There's nothing but it's, that is the killer part about it. It's more intimate.
Yeah, they're 3 to 6 feet away from you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now it's all stereotyped with a fence, and you got a 6 foot little spot. You got a little spot like this with these fucking bouncers that these guys get body surfing and they have to go up to the front and hand them off to the front and they get escorted. Like it's a nice little commercial stereotyped punk show now.
They sanitized it.
What the fuck, dude?
If you're a big name, yeah.
But whatever, man. These guys ain't never
They
stopped.
domesticated it.
Exactly. Yeah. They put a stamped license
Madball
plate on
still
that
plays
motherfucker.
small, and
Who?
Madball and Cro-Mags, they still play
Yeah.
small.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got punched in the jaw just last year. At Madball.
Dude. They're so agnostic. Madball, fucking Agent Orange.
Yeah.
Agent Orange playing
Yeah.
a fucking 1,000 shows.
Oh, yeah.
Never
Playing at
stop.
Kona.
Love them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've seen them 1,000 times come to Churchill's in Miami.
We love to play at Kona.
Y'all been playing?
Kona Clubhouse.
We're playing with No Fraud June 22nd.
No fraud, my boys.
Yes.
For No Fraud.
No way.
Yeah, because Danny's putting that on.
I gotta go see those guys, man. They would know me.
22nd.
Huh?
June 22nd. Kona.
I'm going.
Talk about Rat Town.
Rat Town.
Danny Neerman.
Danny Dearman.
Dickhead Dan. Drummer from Ringworm. Drummer from,
Oh.
from the Creeps.
Well, I don't know. Those guys were good. Ringworm was good.
Yeah.
They were good. You know, they were good. But you know what? At that time when Ringworm was doing their thing, I was totally off the grid.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been off the grid for a long time, y'all. You probably
Yeah.
know. I would get somewhere and get my shit together, right? And get a half stack, get a head, get the baddest, my fucking dream guitar and everything, put a little pedal board, fucking shit, whatever. And then 2 months later, I lose every bit of it. And I've been repeating that for years, years, and years. And people thought, oh, Pat ain't there, you know, Pat's fucking locked up, or who knows what the fuck, where's Pat, you know, Pat's strung out on the street again. This is reality, you know. Pat's there, Pat, oh, we seen Pat walking down there, Pat's 102 pounds, or, so, you know,
I am glad you're out of jail, dude.
yeah, I went to prison, got out of prison in 2020. Dad died 10 months later after I got out during COVID. Mom's in a retirement home right now. I'm up here cleaning the whole house out that we grew up in. It's a lot of emotional, spiritual, a lot of memories, a lot of bad memories. You know, Jeff done found dope in the house. You know, I done found shit in the house that we threw away. Thank God we're both clean to help each other, you know, and be strong for one another. We got to talk. We got our oldest brother's a piece of shit. He's just off. We're off, but I mean, he's fucking special needs kind of dude, really. So, but anyway, he's not doing shit. So I unloaded 2 dumpsters in that fucking house. I unloaded 2 job site dumpsters on the job site. 2 job site dumpsters, full to
15
kill.
yard.
God damn, it's crazy, bro. So, you know, but yeah, man.
Where's that house?
6808 Golf. That's 6808 Golfy Street, man. That's you know, that's extreme west side, man. That's Lane Avenue and Hyde Grove. Right on the way to fucking, if you were part of the fellas, you knew where I lived.
Right. Is that? But so that was across from
Squirrely's house. Squirrely grew up across
they
the
had
street.
tennis courts.
They had tennis court. And I was in love with his sister, always. Susie. Me and Susie, I used to climb up on the roof and sneak over to her balcony.
Yeah.
You know, Susie Q, you know. Yeah, we were too young. We never did nothing, you know. I mean, we, you know. And, you know, and I liked her before she liked me. I hate that shit. I liked her, crazy about her, and then I ended up getting with somebody else or whatever. Then all of a sudden I hear from, oh, hey, Susie likes you, bro. What?
Nah.
You know, that's crazy.
Yeah, she
Oh my
wants you
God.
with
Susie was the hottest thing ever in the neighborhood. People were freaking, oh my God, Squirrely's sister, yeah. But they, you know, but anyway, yeah. So it was me, Squirrely, Scott Davis. You know, we've had some ups and downs too, because you know, Scott, he stayed in more of the commercial metal scene. You know, and I always stayed in the heart. You know, me and him were Kiss freaks growing up. Me and that dude were best friends growing up. Me and Scott Davis. I ain't gonna lie. You know, me and that dude, you know, we were close. We did everything. Me, him, and Squirrely, because we were right down the street from each other. We were Kiss fanatics. We fell in love. Ace Frehley was my god, dude. And then it was a short phase where it went into new wave for a minute, where it was the old B-52s, fucking Oingo Boingo, Devo for life, fucking, I guess you could say The Cure and all that shit. But you know what? All that shit was kind of gay to me.
Yeah, they were going sideways.
You know, when bands started wearing lipstick and eyeliner, you know, as you know, the Dead Boys.
Yeah.
Fucking love Stig and those guys in fucking, you know, chrome. And then he, you know, the singer Stig, he went to Lords of the New Church, some MTV shit. And I didn't even know that was him until now that I'm 56 and I see Dead Boys, because I always liked them. And fucking, what, that was him?
Yeah.
Because he went kind of new, you know what I'm saying? He kind of went weird a
Yeah,
little
because
bit.
there was new wave. There was a new wave style too.
Yeah, Echo and the Buddy
The
Man.
Croydon did that. They
Yes,
got artsy.
remember I told you they got artsy. Remember I was telling you out there, I was saying out there, but they were the baddest motherfuckers.
Yeah,
were
they had
so
the
when they-
self-titled and then October File were badass, and then everything after that was getting weird.
Exactly.
Starting to get-
They came to 7:30 Club, dude, on a Monday night. Came in an ice cream truck. the Croydon from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Me and Dean already heard the record. We done peeped it. Man, these guys are bad. They're fucking coming. Ray McKelvey hooked it up. All of a sudden, these guys pull in an ice cream truck with this little box trailer. So they got cabinets, got their equipment, shit. Oh my God, dude! It's just one.
So fast.
It was one of those. No, but it was one of those moments. No, they were the intricate hardcore with like an edge to it. They were really They were bad. Yeah.
They were super fast.
They were so rad. They weren't. I don't know about really. Yeah, they were fast.
and technical.
You know who was? They just had an obscure good sound, dude. They were special. They were really special, like SNFU special. That's special.
Yeah, so that was better.
That's Chop Pig.
No one else wanted to play.
Chop Pig, I smoked a bunch of weed with Chop Pig, dude. Yeah, dude, that dude, I couldn't believe years later I looked at this guy, dude, how he dwindled down, how he looked like that, dude. How he fucking, and he drank, I think he drank himself to death, I think.
A lot of them did.
But still, though, bro, he fucking, goddamn. That dude he was the fucking jump off the bass drum high up in the air with a dreadlocks.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking beginning of every song, he's jumping way up. Chop Pig. They were sounding so good,
I
though.
tried to jump off a bass drum. I
You cracked that
fucking
bitch.
floor, man.
He was light, though. He
I'd
was
smash
tiny.
that bitch to the floor, man.
Chop Pig was tiny. He had the little dreads,
Yeah.
he was so rad.
Oh,
So,
Joe would be so bad. Woo-hoo.
oh, really? Oh,
You would be if I tried
Oh,
to do that.
yeah, you cracked that bitch, your big ass.
I'd smash it to the floor, man.
A little walnut shell. That
Yeah.
shell.
Where'd you buy your music from?
That's Gresh. That's a sweet set. That's handmade. Gresh. I think the Gresh I'm thinking about. Why would I'm sorry.
It's okay. Where'd you buy your music from back in the day?
Man, we go see
Wags?
bands, but no. Yeah, maybe,
I used to go to Wags.
Yeah. We go to the beach. Beach had a killer vinyl store. What was it? Wags? That was Wags?
Wags is in Orange Park.
Okay, well, I was trying to go. Okay, Wags is over there, and then Edge City had a little. They had some albums with some punk vinyl. We go buy some shit, but most of the time, back then, all I saw was like
Einstein's had a good record shop.
they
Yeah,
did.
they did the Theory Shop.
All their shit was like Discharge. Everything was like English punk, fucking. But you had Dead Kennedy, Circle Jerks, fucking. Poison Idea before I even knew about Poison Idea. But Poison Idea was on Cleanse the Bacteria. That's how I cleaned about them on that compilation. Poison Idea ends up being one of my favorite fucking bands ever. Pig Champion and Jerry A. Those motherfuckers, I love them, man.
Yeah.
Poison Idea is the raddest fucking thing ever. Poison Idea, fucking Dag Nasty.
What about Flipside? Flipside vinyl fanzine.
Yeah,
That was a
Master of
badass.
Rock and Roll.
And then they did the
Master of Rock and Roll was the
MRR.
Master of Rock and Roll was the mag.
They did their
But
volume.
pretty much how we got our music most of the time was when we played with a band, I'd get the record free.
Nice.
That's how I got a lot of the records, and then I lost through my years of losing every goddamn thing. I got this much punk vinyl now. So I got Stark Raving Mad. It's broken, chipped on one part, but it still plays. So I got the self-entitled with the fucking dude with the mohawk on top of the record hitting the MS missile with a hammer. He's about to do it like this, and everybody's running away going, no. The punk rock guy with the mohawks on top with a hammer. Stark Raving Mad. That's the fucking, they were pissed youth before Stark Raving Mad. So, man, I can't believe you met the bass player. You know the bass player.
We talked to him all the time.
Fuck, tell him.
He
man.
was gonna come to the show, but he was out of town.
Yeah.
So-
That we played last night.
They were totally influential to Brutal Assault, dude. It was over. When we saw those, it was over, dude.
Yeah.
So I gotta talk.
We met the guy down there at some art show, man, and he's like, "Yeah, I used to play in this band called Stark Raving Mad," and I was like, "What?" I said, "Fuck yeah, man, that's badass." And
He was
I said, "We're
surprised
from
we did.
Jacksonville." He's like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Man, we played a show in Jacksonville." He goes, "They canceled it, and we went and played at somebody's house."
And actually, dude, they were so different and so fucking loud and so fast and so cut, so tight. They were the tightest fucking thing. Me and Jack just fucking instantly got like hard on, and fucking we're just like, yeah.
We can't play.
Fuck, we're not playing our fucking garage fucking punk shit, dude. Fuck this shit. You know,
You'll be
what I mean?
like, "Oh, that's
Oh man! So
yeah."
then we went back and did our homework, and me and Jack got tight
Oh,
as
BA
fuck.
was fucking tight.
Me and Jack got tighter than a motherfucker, dude. And then fucking, but it was different. we would play with Steve Sletto, and they were like a totally different.
Yeah,
they were
weren't
like,
worried about being tight.
no, it wasn't that. They were back then. They were more of like a hillbilly punk rock and roll. You know what I mean?
Kind of reminds me.
Yeah, they were cool, man. Mike Butler was cool, and Ray McKelvey. Tommy Berlin was a dick, but I love him. He's West Side. I love Tommy. We went on the road, man. We went to big old back school. And the drum, there's a story now. The drummer, Rob Ack.
Rob Ack, huh?
Rob Ack. I call him Rob Acknoid. He was the Steve Sletto drummer. Rob. He was the hairstylist. Right?
Okay.
Played the treble bass, fucking bad drummer. So I'm going down south, one of my, mini rolls and trying to get clean, I'm a drug addict, everybody in the world knows. And so I go down there and I get the first halfway house I ever get into. And I'm in this meeting, right? And this guy later on, he became big in my life, and he goes, dude, I got a halfway house, dude, you can move into, bro. Because I just gotten out of this facility, right? And he goes, man, there's a halfway house 2 blocks down. I'll take you there after the meeting. I said, okay. He goes, I just talked to the owner. So I go over there, right? This is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So I go over there, right? And you ain't gonna believe this shit. So we go inside, and there's this guy sitting at the table. He's waiting on us to do an application, me to move in. And so he goes, hey, Rob, here's the guy I was telling you about. So my buddy leaves, and I go in and sit at the table. We're doing the application. This guy's sleeved up with the baddest color fucking work. I mean, killer. Eat up. Right? Back in the day, this dude had no tats or nothing. Right? All this dude got no hair. He's fucking inked up in the hill and back. And we're sitting there doing the application for a halfway house. And I say, he goes, what's your name, dude? So I tell him a little bit about myself. Yeah, man, halfway house. I got a job, fucking, trying to get my life back together. What's the place for you, man? What's your name? So he's put my name down. And I said, Patrick Mullis. He goes, what? Where you from, man? I said, I'm from Jacksonville, man. He goes, no, man, you from Jack? Man, you brutal ass fucks. Isn't that what the name of the band used to go? Brutal ass fuck. That was wrong, Steve Sletto. Got clean down there. He's got like 8 years clean or something. Got his life back, inked all up and shit, right? And he had a band down there called the Mary Tyler Whores.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, they were good. So, and he wanted me, we actually jammed a couple shows, and then he left and did something. He had a big company going on, blah, 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 whatever. But crazy. He goes, man, me and you went on the road together fucking 35 years ago. This was back in 04.
Okay.
He's like, we went on the road together like 25 years or whatever long it was, right? I'm like, no fucking way, you're Rob. He goes, yeah, dude, I was the drummer, Steve Sletto. I'm like, what the fuck? So, small world. So, and yeah. Anyway, that dude kind of bugged out, dude. He ended up, he had a lot of years clean. And he married this girl, Tracy, down there. Was it Tracy? No, Kim. Kim. Cool girl named Kim. And they both had a lot of clean time. Then they both relapsed. It's crazy. They started using again. And he left. He had to haul ass. He was running some legal company. And he hauled ass to Tennessee or some shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love Rob, man. Yeah, it's just funny. Crazy story, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that's that small world type shit.
Oh yeah, totally.
Well, man, I'm
Talk about fear. Did they talk about fear at all?
Fear, I love fear. Have a beer with fear?
Yeah.
You talking about more beer? More
With
beer?
fear. Yeah.
Fucking Levine.
Got any fear stories?
I got a fear story. Rob needs to be here for this one, but I seen the Southern Cowpunk Invasion in West Palm, Clematis Street. It was total chaos, fear, DI, and Agent Orange. Never forget it. Jeff came down. Jeff and T-Mac. Tim McIntyre came down. And Tim's girl. It was the same setup as we went to Bad Religion the other night. St. Augustine, Bad Religion and fucking Social D. I was living down there, but they came down there to join me because I was going to the show, me and my boy Kurt, me and Kurt. Kurt's all inked up motherfucker, big skinhead cat, old colorblind skinhead from California, from Vista, went to school with Danny Way. Anyway, so he was living down south, and we hooked up, you know, in like this recovery mode, and fucking coolest motherfucker I met. But me and him met with Tim and my brother in West Palm. Seen that show, and I'm like, Fear's playing. How old is Levine, dude? How old is this dude? 90? So this was like, Brenda, I want to say this was like fucking 2010.
Yeah, wow.
And they were still good.
Yeah.
So he's still good now. He's just oldest, but they're still killer.
Yeah.
He's got this good bass player and this good guitar player playing with him right now. They sound killer. So, but they were cool. They were cool, but it just wasn't. We were all waiting on DI.
Yeah.
Oh my God, DI, one of the best bands I ever seen live. Casey Royer,
That's cool. What about Minor Threat?
fucking love him, man. Fucking most influential, one of the most influential. Brian Baker, I seen him for the first time in my life the other night playing for Bad Religion, and he played in Minor Threat, Dag Nasty, fucking. Played with Tesco V and the Meatmen, War of the Superbikes. He played on that record. He played in another band too. I can't remember. He's played in like 7 or 8 bands. But his big ones are Minor Threat, Dag Nasty, Meatmen, and now Bad Religion. But oh my God, just to see him live, he's classic.
That's cool.
There's
I wish
enough-
GBH would come back around.
They're still torn. Those English bands are torn. Discharge, the English Dogs, GBH, the Yawkers, the Verucas, something like that. They're bad as fuck. They're torn. Then you got fucking what's the UK band? So-
Exploited.
What? Exploited's torn right now.
Yeah.
They're fucking
They're
rad.
coming to Jackrabbit.
Yeah, man, that's fucking. Come on, man, that's that. What? When they coming to that?
Soon.
Well, you
You need to move back.
Hold
dude.
up. I'm gonna move back. Fucking Yachty. What's the singer's name? Roddy. Oh, he's so cool, man. The singer's so rad. What's his name?
Waddy.
Waddy. Everybody loves Waddy, man. You gotta love Waddy. They sound good, man. I seen on YouTube. I cheated. I seen on YouTube play at Electric Factory, a show probably 15 years ago or something. Oh, they were badass. They were so rad. You know,
TSOL still comes around. Did you see the movie?
Jack Grisham.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to California. I'm visiting. Me and Jeff are gonna fly to California in June. We're gonna go see No Values. We're gonna go see the lineup. We're gonna go. I can't say that on here. We're gonna go see Jack Grisham.
Okay.
We're gonna go see him. You know, at a place we go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go see Jack Grisham. We're gonna go see. I think the bass player Agent Orange, which I know that dude, but we haven't been to, you know, these.
When is that? When is the No Values?
I got it on my phone. No Values tour is June. What's it? April, May, June, beginning of June, like June 8th.
Man, we should go to that.
Me and Jeff are going. We're already going.
All right, I'm turning this off.
Turn it off. Love y'all.
Like, unless you want to say anything else, like any kind of shout outs to anybody that's passed over, or if anything else you got to say.
Wesley McKell and Frank Bago. They just passed, and I love them with my heart dearly. I love y'all.
Okay, cool. All right, that's going to wrap for JaxPunx.
Yeah.
JaxPunx!